Hello ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's Papa Bale and welcome to the channel. This has been so fun today when I figured out that I could use my 123 circuit that I always use. It's zero resistance and I don't know, it just worked with what I have, and now I've got two coils hooked up at 180 degrees. You can see the breadboards in there. I didn't have another little one, so I had to use this big one. So this coil and that coil over there are hooked up to their own transistor with their own power supply, and it's really cool. So this is my I don't know, my first video log of this, and we're gonna turn on the power now to the one coil. I'm gonna probably take the power switch out now that I've got good transistors, but here we go. Keep the windings nice and tight. And then hopefully that stops. We're gonna see if those shut off. And wait a little bit. And check the coils, see if they're hot. No. No. Sometimes, like when a transistor is like half good, it'll get going, right? But then when you stop it, it'll stay on. And it'll be like perma on. And everything will get really hot because the current is just like, it's open. And it just stays on. And everything kind of fries at that point. But the transistors are good. We're going to start it up again real quick. Perfect. We'll wait and check it again. See, each circuit has got one connection for the base, two connections for the collector, and three connections for the emitter. That's why I call it 1, 2, 3. It's really, really cool. Really cool, man. This is a triumph. So I got two more coils to hook up. I'm not going to tell you any more about it though, man. It's you know, it's well, I'll tell you, it's got 12 volts for each coil. And I'll tell you that the coils are short and tight, but the gauge is heavy. So the gauge is 20 gauge for the drive, 28 gauge for the bifilar strand and the trigger. Okay, so you got your bifilar 28 gauge coils, and they're nice and tight, 200 turns just around this bobbin right here, and it's got an inch axle, so this is really hollow in the center. It's just around the outside. Fits nice with these magnets. The magnetic field coming off the edges here hits so good with that coil. The magnets are a little off, but I think that's okay. I think that's going to be all right. It'll spin both ways. Yeah, I mean, before we use it like hardcore, I think we should get it all hooked up. And then the magnets are very attracted to the batteries. The batteries are magnetic, so this has gotta have some kind of torque, because that's really a powerful connection there. You see that the closest part of the battery right there is attracting the magnet. So the closer the batteries are, the stronger that connection is. And that's why I had to balance it. You know, I have these big magnets, but I can't use them because they attract too much the battery. And, well, I don't know now, actually, if I can use them or not. I might try and use them because I don't have many options with magnets. But if I can get them all, you know, at 90 degrees, a stack of these magnets at 90 degrees, wow, dude, that would just be amazing because they're parallel connections. Each one has its own setup, and then they're on the edge at 90 degrees. So that, I think that's awesome that it all ended up fitting in there. Now, the reason that there's clips on here is because those connections were better with clips. And I want it to be solid. And it's not as solid, it's not really solid. It's solid enough to run it, but I mean, you know, it probably would fall apart. Now that I think about it. But anyway, there's like a pyramid cap. I have a cap in the shape of a pyramid that I would put on the top of this thing. Like glue it down. Cover the whole thing up. It would be removed. Well, I don't know how I would attach it because I would want it to be removable. And I don't have those Tinkercad skills. I don't have any designs for like clips. Those kind of clips. I wish, oh man, if maybe I'll get a hold of somebody and see if they want to do something. You know, you got a design for a clip so I can clip my thing down without having to glue it. You know, that kind of clip. Awesome. All right, here we go. I'm going to spin it the other way now. Awesome. And then this one has its power cut mechanism, so we can turn the power off to the 1. And the other one just has to be a good transistor, so when you stop it, it stays off. And it is a good transistor, and we're going to watch it and see if anything was going to happen, it would have happened. We're going to test those coils again, nice and cool. Nice and cool. Nice and cool. Yeah. Man, this is going to be great. The reed switches, everything was getting hot. And it was like, it wasn't moving very well. Magnets were fighting over, you know, who was going to trigger the reed switch. And I fried so many switches, man. It wasn't even funny. But now, because I tried to do this first, but I did it a different way. And then we're going to go back to basics, man. We're going to do it this way. And then I took it all apart and I put it back together this way, and it works like magic. That's awesome. All right. Peace out. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.